I'm really happy to be here tonight. I love doing whenever I can do a show in the community. It's one of my favorite things. I live down the road. I travel almost every weekend, but I'm happy to be here tonight and see a lot of familiar faces, a lot of people I know. And I'm Palestinian. Any Palestinians here tonight? Yes? Okay. Yes? We're all Palestinian? Thank you, sir. Yeah. Wait till you try to get through the checkpoint, then you won't be that Palestinian anymore. You know, I travel to Palestine 2 or 3 times a year. And I'll tell you, things are different in Palestine than they are here in America. Here in America, life is easier. You know, life is different. I did notice back home, I don't know if anybody, it might be the same way throughout the whole Middle East. In Palestine, whenever I wanted to go anywhere, in the whole place, the whole country, there was one direction. Dughri. Can we do Arabic here tonight? Are there any people who don't understand Arabic? Any white people? No, it's Imam Siraj, I know you understand Arabic. But we have some white people? Okay. Welcome, welcome. I'll do my best. And I'll tell you, you can't get lost in Palestine. It's not a good idea. In America, you can use your GPS system. Over there, I actually bought a GPS system when I got to Ramallah. I bought a GPS system, I put it in my car, I programmed the hotel that I was staying in, and I went out, I started driving, and you know, I was staying at a friend's house, not a hotel, a friend's house, put a friend's house address in there, went out, started driving, and I got lost. So I pressed the home button on the GPS system. And Benjamin Netanyahu's voice came on and said, "You don't live there anymore." I was like, we have a tough life. I'll tell you, the kids are different. The kids in Palestine are different. The kids in America, you know, let's be honest, you know, they're a little dumb. You know, I don't want to say dumb, but the kids in Palestine are smart, but they're too smart. You know, Arab kids, that politics dominates their everyday life. I was walking around Ramallah, a little 7-year-old kid walks up to me and he goes, "Do you think that President Obama will win the re-election?" I'm like, what are you talking about? Go play with a train or something. And life as a Palestinian here in America, I don't know if anybody truly understands. Like when I was growing up, I didn't grow up here, I grew up in Philly. And I grew up around all white people. All white people. Like everybody. Except me. And I knew that we were different. I knew we were different, but we were, you know, I knew we were different, you know. My dad spoke funny. We smelled like garlic. We ate leaves, you know. I knew we were different. But I didn't really know how different. And then one year, it was Christmas time, and we went to the mall to go talk to Santa. And I had my best friend lived across the street from me. His name was Tommy. Little white kid, great kid, man. His mom used to let him do stuff, though, that my mom would never let us do. Like, I don't know what it is about you Arab moms. You hate sleepover. Why? I used to ask my mom, "Mom, can I sleep over Tommy's house?" "What is wrong with our house?" "Bring Tommy and all of your friends. You sleep here. Everybody sleeps here." So it was Christmas time, and Tommy's mom took me and Tommy to the mall to go talk to Santa. I didn't know, you know, I want to go talk to Santa, ask him for a gift. And that's when I really realized I was different, because finally it was our turn. And Tommy went and sat on Santa Claus's lap, and Tommy said to him, "What do you want for Christmas, little boy?" And he said, "Let me get a train set, a bike, and an Atari." Yeah, it was a long time ago, okay, Atari. And then it was my turn to go sit on Santa Claus's lap. And that's when I really knew I was different. Because Santa Claus said to me, "What do you want for Christmas, little boy?" And I looked up at him with my little Palestinian eyes and I said, "Enforcement of UN Resolution 242, allowing the Palestinians to return." No, because we have messed up dreams, you know? We do. You ask a little white kid, "What do you want to be?" Policeman, fireman, doctor. Ask a little Palestinian kid, "What do you want to be?" Free. Just free. And my dad was like a real Palestinian, like just everyday Palestinian. We Palestinians can't escape it anyway. But my dad was one of those, you know? Started every sentence the same way. In 1948. We can't help it, you know, in 1948. He said, "Baba, this is my friend Mike. Hi, Mike, how are you?" In 1948. I don't know what it is, you know. And my dad, my dad grew up in a refugee camp, came to this country, made something out of himself. And he didn't take anything for granted. We little American kids, you know, we were spoiled. We really were. And we took everything for granted. Like, whenever I got a little toy or something, I wasn't good. I would lose stuff. And my dad would get really mad whenever we lost anything. Because he couldn't get it. You know, if you have something, you don't lose it. My dad couldn't understand it when we lost something when we were little kids. He couldn't. He didn't get it. Because he had to fight for everything, you know. And he would always say the same thing whenever we lost anything. I remember one time I lost my truck. I said, "Baba, I lost my truck." He said, "Where was the last time you had it?" I said, it was here in my room. And he said, "So it used to be there, right?" And I said, "Yeah." And he would say, "And now it's just gone?" I'd say, "Yeah." And he'd say the same thing all the time. He'd say, "Well, I guess we should call the news." And I'd say, what are you talking about?" He goes, "We should call the news because I think the news would be very interested to know that a little toy truck can just get up and walk away." I couldn't share anything with my dad, even when I got a little older, you know. I called him, I said, "Baba, my girlfriend dumped me." He said, "Well, she used to be there, right? And now she's just gone."